Hi guys, this is Jess with your water signs general read. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Now I don't know if you guys are going to be able to leave a comment in the comment section below. My comments may be off. It's been off. I don't know why, but it may have something to do with me not being here for some time. How you guys doing? I hope everyone is okay. Let's get into the reading. We're going to start with Cancer, and do look for that 2 month future predictions read for September and October. I definitely want to look further and see what's going on. Maybe you guys do too. Let's get into the reading. And we're going to do Cancer. Okay, let's get into it. Well, somebody has a lot of resentment. Um, they have resentment. I feel like you have someone who has a hard time with admitting their wrongdoings, and they like to place blame on everyone except for themselves. And someone could be blaming others for letting you go, for advising them to do something that they now regret. There has been some of you had to move, or out of the blue, you may have had to take on some things, carry some things. There may be even a move, like you have to move on. Whatever this change that came, it was a lot to deal with. It took a toll on you. And because of it, because some type of a change or something that you've gone through in the past that really did a number on you, maybe coming back and resurfacing makes a lot of sense with Venus retrograde in Leo, right? For some of you, this could be about money, could have something to do with you like generational family members, so like grandparents, that sort of thing, your lineage. But there's a sense of you having to pick up and disconnect, excuse me, or go through some things that has been very troubling, and as a result it's been very difficult for you to like let bygones be bygones and move on from it. For some of you, you can still be struggling with that fact. I do see that you're thinking about a love. You are. Some of you could be pregnant secretly, not saying anything about it. Others of you, you could be moving on to someone, but still reminiscing about another. If you're meeting someone new, there's definitely you feeling like you have found your person, that you just really maybe enamored with someone. Some things about that though is going to change, especially for you Cancers who are already committed, like you're with someone but you've met a new person. That's about to come to an end. This threesome thing is coming to an end, and there's going to be some time to put up or shut up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are about to get down to the bottom of some shit. Okay, put it that way. I do see that there's some conversations that needs to be had about mother, whether it be your mother or a mother, you being pregnant. It could be just some conversations about your well-being or your financial standing, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's something with this, and I feel like you kind of have to be careful. I just kind of feel like, and I know your reading, your yearly has always stood out to me, um, because it carries such a very strong and concise message. Now there's going to be some type of reciprocity of coming back and forth and doing things, going back and forth with someone until you get down to the bottom of something, because some of you are in the process of a divorce, some of you are in the process of ending something and kind of legally separating yourself from a situation, or once and for all separating yourself from a situation. But I would have to say be careful, because someone could be coming into your life or coming back into your life. They want sex. Yeah, you've moved on from this person, especially if you are a Cancer woman. I would steer clear, especially if someone is trying to circle the block and come back around to you. Be careful. This person means you absolutely no good, and I mean means you no good. You need to stay away from this person, whoever this person is. I think it's not a bad thing for you to kind of give yourself a break from people, period, if that makes sense. If that's what you need. Because in the near future, I see taking space and kind of not caring who feels what about it. And I mean, this goes for Cancer women and men. Yes, they'll look back and say, well, Cancer women, that was pretty harsh. Who cares? You're going to kind of cut people off once and for all. And I mean, be done with them. There could be someone who you start to see their true colors. Like they can't even fake it. Like whoever's gonna try to fake things to use you, they can't even fake it anymore, because that's how much disdain they have for you, or that's how much shit they got going on in their life. So just give people time, and you don't have to give them much time. You'll start to see people's true colors coming out. Like someone's not gonna like what you said, what you did, and I feel like somebody really has something against you. And I don't feel like it's so secret. I feel like you're aware of it. Like someone has some type of issues with you. But I'm seeing that like I think it was Taurus. Now you're the sign that has a little bit of issues. Everybody's having some issues. Everybody's having a little bit of issues. So I would say tread lightly and be careful, Cancers. Now let's look at actual tarot and see what's coming up for you guys generally. Not wanting to be bothered, but that's the best thing that you can do. I'm telling you, Cancers. I keep wanting to say Taurus. I'm telling you, Cancers. Taking time to yourself to really do self-care and just care for everything that is worthy of you caring for, and disconnecting from people that put you in a funk. You need to do that for yourself, and understand that it's a slow and steady process, though, to success and victory, but you're headed in that direction. Okay, work life. Well, for you, work is looking pretty good. If you've been in a place of not really being sure, kind of going through the motions and kind of staying to yourself, you may be moving past that. Some of you could be physically moving, and moving for a job. There may be an opportunity for that, but I do see you kind of moving past that. And for some of you, you're heading toward love, or there is a sense of feeling loved or feeling appreciated, or people at work being nice and kind to you, and you do expect some real clear communication coming to you. And it could have something to do about more money, more opportunity in the workplace. Could even be a program or some type of learning that you're going to start at the workplace as well, which is kind of what exactly you're ready for, is to kind of start something new. And chomp on something completely new. So that looks good. Cancer single ladies in love. Let's see, how are you coming up in love? You don't want to be bothered. Why? Because of him. Or maybe he's trying, he's been trying and trying, but trying to a fault, and fell. Some of you, be careful with your drinking, spending, overindulging. What's coming up in your love life? Well, it's a good thing you're protected. And honestly, in a year's time, for some of you, you're going to be pregnant. Some of you're going to be pregnant. You might have a girl. But in a year's time, I see you in something real. For some of you, this could just be that your finances, your career, and your trajectory in life has evolved and it's upgraded big time. And it is because you've taken time to really nurture things that makes you a star and successful, and all the blessings that you could want. Some of you are going to finish school, and that's going to project you to a higher place financially. But I see great things coming up for you guys in your love life. It could be a long-term relationship with its trials, right, and tribulations, because it does come with that. But there can be someone that you already have known, and that situation can find itself kind of really gaining legs, and the two of you kind of making it happen and taking things to the next level. And out of it could be a baby or a very successful career, and just overall feeling very happy. You have some really great cards. But if you do become pregnant, do know that it's not going to be the easiest. You're going to be sick. You're going to be sick. But some of you Cancer ladies, 6 months to a year, you're going to be kind of working on baby and family and marriage and all those things. So wow. Cancer single man, how are you showing up in love? Oh, well, it's no love. It's no love. It's a whole lot of other things going on, but ain't no love. It's not a fucking, it's not a fucking. And it's like, if they even try this whole, don't come over here with that shit. Don't come over here with that. What are we doing? And I need to talk. You don't need to talk to me about anything. It's not what you use your mouth. Ooh, anyway, it's not what you're using your mouth for, right? Anyway, so men, You may have someone here who you may feel tethered and torn and tied to. And she's not the nicest, and it's like she's a bitch and I can't get rid of her. There's that thing, that type of thing too going on here. It's coming up in your love life. Oh my goodness, an N, a major N, and you're gonna be for it, for it. Um, Some of you are just going to go through the motions because whatever ended out of nowhere, you may you may feel like, oh, I'm glad, or you may have a good drinking session and splurge session to kind of get over it. And after a while of kind of like waiting and waiting and waiting, you're gonna bust through the doors and go get her, um, because you want her back. For some of you, if this is a brand new person, you may kind of come on really strong because you really want that woman. Like that's the woman you may feel like you've been waiting for. Couples, let's look at you. See what's coming up for couples. Cancer couples. I see big trips and travels going on with Cancer couples. I mean, what can you say? You guys are kind of living the life and living the dream. You may feel like for some of you, this could be a relationship where it's very challenging because someone's always traveling, having to leave, having to go, always having some place to be. The two of you may be at a distance big time, and that may be very challenging on the relationship, but one of you could be coming to see the other person. But if you're not going through any of that, I do see some trips and travels and going out and having a good time, like traveling together, taking trips and traveling. And almost like very much independent. So you have your life and they have theirs, but you will find time for one another, and neither one of you trip. You don't trip off of being away for too long, that sort of thing. It's very independent relationship, is what it looks like to me. One of you could be quite controlling. I keep saying a baby. So some of you Cancer women are definitely going to get, is definitely going to be pregnant and have a baby. I keep seeing that. Your career is definitely going to take off. I do see that. Or things are going to be very much out in the open, is what it looks like to me. It's not going to be something where it's like it's so quiet. Things are going to start, things about you is going to start being out in the open where a lot of people are aware of what's going on, if that makes sense. That's what I have for Cancers. Now let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio, some of you have heartbreak coming. Um, at some point, you have some heartbreak. Something will be heartbreaking. I do see that things were going really well in the past. You, family, you felt whole, you felt complete. Some of you in a love situation, you felt like this could have been the person. And if you were with your person, you may have felt like you guys were understanding each other more than you have in a long time. Daydreaming. Some of you don't daydream for too long because reality is going to strike. Some of you may feel like a reality check is going to come your way, most definitely. Um, there's a reality check, especially if you find yourself kind of thinking with rose colored glasses. There's going to be a major reality check that's going to come your way. For others of you, you may stop yourself and start thinking more logically and practically and less daydreamy, if that makes any sense. I do feel like, or you may have had to do that, like get your head out of the sky and now get down to business. There's a soul contract that you have with someone that you're learning a lot of lessons from. Um, and you're never going to forget this person. They're in your life, and these contracts and these lessons could be a hard one, could be, an easy one, but it definitely have left you very conflicted internally. You're not so sure. There could be someone here new that you're getting to know or that you are seeing, and you keep daydreaming, and that may take you away from the realities of your life. But I just feel like something is about to pick up and pick up pretty quickly, Scorpio, so hopefully you stay at the ready. And some disagreements that you don't see coming. And the biggest disagreements here, and the unfortunate part about it, is that no one's taking the time to see the other person's point of view, and everyone feels strongly about their own point of view about things. There can be some accusations somewhere down the line of like misconduct, or um, like someone's sexual orientation kind of comes into question, and then it becomes exposed. I do see that. For some of you, you may find it very difficult because there could be several people that you have in your life that you have to kind of like close that door. So several people could be coming back into your life, Scorpio, to try and make things right with you. Okay. Or you still have like the card said, those soul ties and some unresolved issues. If you have a fire sign in your life, I do see that this person wants to communicate. They could be wanting to communicate, come to see you, take a trip with you, travel. If you have a water sign like yourself, oh guys, sorry, my earpiece just came out. Hold on. If you have a water sign, another water sign like yourself, they want to reconcile things. Um, and if you have an earth sign, this could be a new budding thing with an earth sign. And this could, down the line be a lot of stress and aggravation. But, it could be someone that you start dating and that sort of thing. This could also be someone who wants to give you a financial opportunity, that sort of thing. I do see chemistry. So some of you may feel like you've never felt the way that you're feeling about a particular person, and that's going to be in the near future. But someone may have to put down the rules and set their rules, set their intentions. This person could be one way sober and another way when they're not sober. And you may see a whole nother side of this person when they're not sober. Or now that they're starting to have specific feelings, now you may see a real side of them, right, coming out. And it's not just so, oh, okay, fine, okay, yeah, that type of thing. So now let's look at your general. Well, work life, some of you are really going to be up for it, for working and getting out there and making things happen. You may find that you kind of keep a lot of things hidden. So, you keep your head down, your nose clean, but, you really don't talk about other things that you have going on in your life. I mean, I don't know who does at the workplace. Well, some people do. And you may start to really take full control over your work. You may feel like people at the workplace is becoming controlling, a little bit more controlling. You may feel like that. And for some of you, there's more money, or you may feel like just the environment in the workplace is much better now. You may feel like there's a better opportunities, or there may be an opportunity. So I just see you kind of like, some of you, it's like, yeah, I'm working and yeah, but I'm still kind of nursing some emotional stuff while I'm at work, or I'm not so sure if I want to stay here. I kind of still want to leave. Yeah, it's a better week than it was, but I still want to leave. And some of you may be putting your resumes out. You may start to kind of see what else is out there for you. You may even be inquiring about learning more, get some type of training in the workplace, that sort of thing. So that's what I see there. Now let's look at Scorpio single ladies in love. How are you showing up? Like, you are judge and jury. Some of you, it really is up to you whether or not you want to deal with someone, because you have someone or others that you can choose from, that you can call up, text, reach out to, and they'll be right there at the ready. There's someone who kind of wants you, spend time with you. You come across as very loving and caring, but people don't know until you bust a move, until they hear you speak, or you know you, your gestures toward them. They're not going to do anything. You may be coming across pretty powerful in that way. It's coming up in your love life. Okay, so you're still reminiscing and thinking about that love that was very strong. Um, and you may feel like to some extent it was like the one that got away, or the one that you had to get away from. And you're okay. Some of you are tired of being single deep down inside. You really want to put a period at the end of your love story and say, okay, and I'm done, and I'm together, and I'm happy, and I'm great. You don't really want, yeah, you're single. Yeah, you can take care of yourself. Yeah, money is flowing. Yeah, yeah. But there's that element that it's like, why can't I? That sort of thing. Because you do remember what it feels like and how great it is. So some of you secretly really do want a relationship, and some of you may even feel kind of caged by that mentally, right? To some extent, it may even be that Somebody could be secretly pregnant. I'm gonna say that, but it may also be that some of you just may be mentally stuck on someone or wanting love a certain way, and some of you may want a baby too, and that's been a bit of a challenge. So there's some secret things happening to ladies that they're still working through, but love is definitely an option should you want it. Scorpio single men, how you coming across in love? Like you're ready to have it, but if you're dealing with a woman, she may have a couple of options, not just you. It could be a couple of people. She just have a lot going on in her life. Like now, some of you, you're trying to definitely see about someone and being on your best behavior. You may be trying to woo a woman who is probably trying to get away from somebody. She's not telling you the full story, so there's some things that you don't know about this particular woman. And there may be a decision that needs to be made. What is that? There could be two women in your life, and you have to decide one versus the other. Some of you Scorpio men is going to be a father soon. Um, some of you Scorpio men will be a father out of the blue. And I do see that some of you Scorpio ladies may give a woman a chance. Like you may secretly, but publicly, but quietly. Did any of that make sense? Um, Give a woman a chance. Some of you may declare your love to someone or for someone. That's like the women are kind of like coming into this reading out of nowhere. But yeah, like a woman. Some of you Scorpio women can, cross over on the other side. Maybe in 6 months to a year. Or some of you may really kind of like this woman, to Scorpio men, excuse me, this woman can really devote herself to you. You may have someone here who comes across very feisty. She's very attractive. She's very spicy. She's very interesting. But you have no clue how much she has, how much love she has to offer. And that'll be the surprise down the line. Couples, a lot of love here. Your person could be here, there, everywhere, Scorpios, or you to your person. For some of you couples, congratulations. Somebody's going to get pregnant. Hopefully, there's not an outside baby, because for some of you, it's going to be an outside baby. For others of you, will be one of you who gets pregnant. And you kind of you do think about where the hell are you when you disappear? Now you show back up and you leave and you keep coming back. So there definitely could be outside people here, and you're suspecting something, but you may not say anything. And for some of you, before you know it, you're knocked up. So it's like, oh well, I'm pregnant. I'm not going anywhere. That sort of thing. Hopefully, no one comes to you and tells you, oh well, somebody's pregnant. It's that type of thing, But believe, if that is the case, that woman will be good and pregnant by the time you find out that there's a baby on board. That damn baby is pretty much going to be here by the time you find something out. Isn't that couples? Yeah, I think that's what I have for Scorpios. Now let's look at Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Well, I kind of got to tell you, like, I think I told, I don't remember who I told it to. I guess I told either Cancer or Virgo, I think. That someone is on vacation with another person. So I don't know what that means. But yeah, surprise, surprise, someone could be kind of like seeing another person behind your back, or maybe even the person that you're longing for and thinking of, they're on to the next. There, in the past, there has definitely been some type of a soul contract with someone that has been hard lessons learned. And hopefully they've been learned so you can finally rid yourself of it. I see a fight, fallout, discord, problems. Thank God that is in the rear view, right? And that's the past energy here. So you may be feeling neglected. You may feel like you've been neglected by those that you feel should have been there, family, friends, someone in your home, someone close to you, someone that mattered. Others of you may feel like you've been neglecting your home. It's time for you to get on top of things when it comes to house and home and all the little things in between, right? So there's a thought there. Now, You're thinking about a past situation um, that could include children, but it couldn't be a past love situation, or it could be the past of anything that you feel like you wish things were different. You wish you could have done things differently, vice versa. And just things are different. That's just how you're feeling deep down inside. So there's a sense of Pisces feeling as though you you're kind of going down memory lane of coulda, woulda, shouldas type of thing is what it looks like to me. And it's saying there's a sense of you not wanting any longer to go be the person to reach out, be the person to be be the bigger person, if that makes sense. Always being the person that you have to come around and turn the other cheek, or wait on someone to come, or leave and only have to come back. Something in you deep down inside is changing. And for some of you, I feel you're slowly but surely moving in moving in spaces and places that is unfamiliar to you, but you're taking one step at a time toward uncharted territory. Probably giving new people, new places a chance, but slowly but surely, and kind of relying more on you, especially if you've been someone who naturally kind of like connects with others and is usually like a partnership thing or a group thing. You're getting more acclimated to just you. And if it is you all the time, then you're getting more acclimated to it not just being you, and initiating that step forward toward others. But it is a slow and steady process. So you're not going to chase, you're not going to run. You're going to take your time, and someone could be doing that to you unexpectedly. So whoever is known to kind of like run back and come back, and they may be taking a different approach. Now, what I love to see in the short term is that you have an unexpected outcome that is going to be very favorable for you. So you may be feeling like a peacock. Everyone's watching you. There's some victories and some successes that's going to be coming your way. So do pay attention. People will be paying you attention. Things can really go in your favor. So make this energy count. And this is probably for the rest of August where you can make this energy count, because eyes will be on you, and you almost have like a golden, like a golden wand in your hand, if you will. Let's look at, and things that you're kind of moving towards just tend to work for you, because you are definitely headed for a better place in life, or a better energy up ahead rather than where you came from. So that's really good. Work life for Pisces. Ooh, new job if you want it, new opportunity. Um, you have a new job. I keep saying new job, new job, new job, new job is coming up. And for some of you, it could be sometime by February or May of next year. Others of you, it could come right around the corner. But I do see new job, or your job may be kind of positioning you for a new opportunity, but you kind of have to hang on or hold on just a bit. They're going to start to disconnect from this family thing, and they're going to be more about production and producing, right? And so they're going to probably, again, like I said, position or promise you something, like it's something more, something that you can get like a bit of a raise, a new opportunity. And if it's not at your job, then you definitely have new opportunities coming your way. For some of you, you'll have to take a class or a course to go back to school. Probably not like university, but go back to some form of school, so that it comes straight to you then. Okay, so great opportunities there as well. Let's look at Pisces single women and love. How are you coming up in love? Strong, taking a step back. You're not allowing anyone to frazzle you, stress you out. None of it. Okay, you're coming across very strong, very confident, and you may have these players and these time wasters running back to who they know is a sure shot, because it damn sure will not be you. And you'll say go. You'll watch them go. You'll watch them go, because you're only interested in being there for people who are steadfast with you and who's reliable, dependable. And you do have someone like that, although the two of you may not be so hot and heavy, if that makes sense. It's coming up in your love life. I see really putting the past behind you, and it being some time before you're kind of fully past it, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can get out. Yeah, you can date, or yeah, you'll just go out and stuff like that. But it won't be anything that you can kind of like really make something happen with, because it's just not your time yet. You have like maybe 3 months, some of you upwards of 3 years before there's something significant that comes in that could equal long term or even marriage. Let's see. Pisces single men, how are you showing up in love? Like you're ready to start all over again, but for some of you, you're in jail or you're in a mental prison, so you're nowhere near ready to come get into anything. Um, Honestly, your love life, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But you know, if you've seen your yearly, then you would know. This None of this will be a surprise to you. You would know how it all ends. Yeah, you might get out there and see people hang out, but you know, slowly but surely, you know, she creeps back in those thoughts and those unsureties. And for some of you, it may be another person. It has nothing to do. It may be like you've lost someone and you're still going through and sifting through your emotions about losing someone. Some of you may be feeling like you kind of can't run away from your thoughts and run away from your feelings. You can't. So some of you, again, like I said, is in some form of a mental emotional prison, and you are going to get your wits about yourself. Probably not until Scorpio season, but I do see that happening for you. Be careful having any type of fun times with people. They can and will get pregnant. And for some of you, this is an ex-wife, or yes, an ex-wife, or someone you had a child by, or someone who you wanted those things with. Now let's look at couples. You guys are getting in a better place together, really good place together, Pisces. So that looks really good. It's a lot of love that's going to kind of be exchanged generously, loving on each other, having a good time. It will be short lived because someone's going to have to kind of get up and go and do something else. Or this just may be one of those things where the person is, you know, it's a good times now, but it never lasts. It could be that type of thing too. Couples, it just depends on who you are. But I see a trip, a travel, or again, distance could be a bit of a challenge, but someone is going to try to come see the other person, is what it looks like to me. And if you guys are cyclical, where it's like we're good 1 minute, we're not so great, enjoy it while it lasts. It looks like it's going to be good for a little bit. That's what I have for water signs. Do check out the other elements if you're interested. Take care, guys.